a certified teacher, passionate about helping children create digital content using free and accessible software applications. I work with Green Spring School at a hybrid capacity where I help children in upper elementary create digital content that will communicate with a unique audience. So come along with me as I show you snippets of our classroom engagements. And I believe you'll be able to create digital content using software applications like Canva in your classroom. Follow me. It's very important for you to know that digital content creation is an amazing skill to acquire. This is a digital age, and to relate with people seamlessly, and effectively, digital content is required.
My name is Oluchi Ejiokafo, and I'm in 6th Oyekule. We are going to be working on an app called Canva that you can use to make many things like videos, blogs, e-flyers, and posters. We worked on making graduation posters to say thank you for coming to my graduation. You taught us the different text styles you could use, how to get a picture and how to put that picture in a frame. You also taught us how to delete the picture if you want to delete your picture, and how to download your work and save it.
When using Canva, we're looking at ensuring that you embed creativity so that your design can be interactive. So one of the ways you can make your design interactive is by engaging animation effects. So choose a video.
Did I press the search button or create blank?
Create blank. Okay, so this is a blank space. So what would you like to create a video on Canva for?
Welcoming my friends back to school.
Oh, beautiful. So head right on. In the process of my digital content creation class, I've been able to achieve 3 basic things in my students. Number 1, I've been able to boost students' classroom engagement significantly. Secondly, I've been able to help children acquire 21st century skills like critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, real-world problem solving. And thirdly, I've been able to help students apply their skills to real-world context. Thank you so much. I want to implore you to get started with Canva. Canva is amazing for creating audiovisual content.
My name is Dr. Lana Belic and I'm an international educator with more than 20 years of experience. I work at Link Education in Alliance, where I inspire teachers and students to think creatively, to teach creatively, and today I'm going to inspire you. One of the most engaging digital tools that I like to use in my teaching is TED, and it's totally free. This short presentation, I'm going to show you how to create a lesson. First, we're going to use YouTube video as a prompt, and we're going to set it up. We're going to add some introduction and create multiple choice questions. I decided to use true or false questions, and I designed 10 of them. Then I added some articles for extended reading. I also enabled a discussion forum for students to exchange their thoughts and ideas. Finally, I added a quote from some inspiration. So let's see what it looks like when we publish this lesson. You can share it on various digital media, but on this occasion I'm just going to copy to the clipboard to show you what it looks like. Voila! This is your lesson. Your students can now watch this video. They can also answer these questions, true or false as we designed them. They can also dig deeper and read the article that's linked here. And they can also discuss their thoughts and ideas in the forum. Finally, they can find some inspiration in this quote. If you want to create digital content that is engaging and inspires creative thinking, you have to think about challenge and skill levels. When you strike the right balance, it puts the students in a state of flow. They like what they are doing and they are enthusiastic about learning. The well-balanced activities release the happy brain chemicals, dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphin. The acronym DOSE is a daily dose of a superpower that stimulates creativity and metacognition. So if you want to create engaging digital content, there are a few things you have to bear in mind. Number 1. Create tasks which are intrinsically rewarding. When your students face a challenge but have the capacity to solve it, their brain will release dopamine, which in turn will increase their motivation and love for learning. Number 2. Foster teamwork but choose the members wisely. When students trust each other, they create healthy relationships which stimulate the release of oxytocin. Through peer learning and collaboration, students will easily acquire new knowledge with zest. 3. Make your students happy by giving them control of their own learning. Such agency will drive their interest and inspire them to investigate and explore various concepts. Learning will become an enjoyable experience. Serotonin will rise and they will dive for more. Number 4. Inspire creativity in your classroom. Invite students to use their imagination to produce the evidence of their learning and turn it into formative assessment. Ask them to reflect on their accomplishments and allow their endorphins to create positive reactions. Finally, to weave a collective impact story, try to put all these activities together. Give them various perspectives and illuminate paths to learning success. Balance the skill level and the challenge level to create flow, and scaffold your students in all 3 domains of learning: cognitive, psychomotor, and affective. I hope that I inspired you. Get your daily dose of happy brain chemicals and enjoy your learning experience at Digitech Summit. Bye!
My name is Oda Bjerknes and I'm a maths and science pedagogue in Espira Park, which is a maths and science center for children of the age of 5 and 6, which is their last year of kindergarten before school in Norway. Espira Park started out as a visiting center, but when COVID hit in March 2020, I could no longer take visitors. I had to think new, like how could I reach the children without meeting them face to face? I tried different ways, but then in December of 2020, I started uploading videos on YouTube. The idea was to inspire children to explore maths and science in a fun and creative way. Today, I want to talk about the work I do on YouTube and how I create engaging digital content for children of kindergarten age there. A video can look like this. Hey, look what I found in my kitchen cabinet. I found vinegar and baking soda. Do you know what happens when I mix these up? Do you want to try? First of all, I'm gonna put some vinegar in my cup. Do you think that's enough? And then we're gonna add some baking soda. Look at the bubbles! There's so many bubbles it couldn't fit in the cup. Listen. Can you hear that? It sounds like soda. It doesn't smell like soda though. I think it's the vinegar that stinks a bit. I wonder what else I got in my kitchen cabinet. I'm gonna go have a look, and I'll see you next time. The first point that I want to get across is how my videos is just an inspiration for the children to explore maths and science themselves. Only watching my videos would be entertainment. The learning starts when the children do the activities themselves, and that means with their own hands. Hands-on. This brings me to how the experiments and activities must be done with both available and safe material and ingredients. Further on, it's good to remember that the physical environment sets the mood and visual digital effects can help engage. My videos is available for all Norwegian speaking children because they're uploaded on YouTube. I get feedback from both educators and parents that children show great interest in my videos and that they get inspired to do maths and science activities themselves. Because the experiments are so low-key and easy to do, it's easier for the adults to let the children do them. When children do the activities, they get learningful experiences with maths and science. And this is really positive because they get healthy attitudes towards the subjects based on their own curiosity and desire to explore. The YouTube channel is slowly growing. We haven't done a systematic evaluation of the usage of the videos yet, but we know that the 107 kindergartens that we own use the videos as inspiration for work. Thank you for letting me share my experience. I really believe that engaging digital content can be useful in children's learning and education.
Hello lovely people, my name is Stephen Culver. I'm a Global Teacher Prize finalist from 2021 and I teach in Brunswick Secondary College in Melbourne, Australia. So what I'm going to present to you today is 6 different ways that you can make use of the videos that you produced over the previous 2 years when we had to do things a little bit differently and teach via online means. Now the idea is how we can bring those videos, those resources, those things that we made and make them more engaging in the classroom space.
Okay, so we've got 6 categories of how to apply the videos that you've produced. The first we're not really going to focus on too much, but it's basically direct instruction or lecturing. So this is what you're probably familiar with already. It's traditional in the positive sense of the word. You're delivering content to your students. So as we move through the 6 steps, you'll see that we're moving a little bit away from that and we're freeing up the teacher as much as possible to engage with the students rather than merely speak at them. The second option is shared viewing. So essentially you've made a video and you're going to be displaying it to your students live in class. So this gets a bit confusing because you're showing a video of yourself teaching something while standing next to them when you could be teaching them. There's a number of different reasons that you might do this. You might want to pause it, explain things, ask questions, prompt that students are awake, those sort of things as you go along. But shared viewing is a truly legitimate and interesting approach to teaching this stuff. Third option is something that we call the partial flip. So you're going to be partially flipping your content. Flipped basically means that the work that's normally done in class is done at home and vice versa. So the idea is that if you think of Bloom's taxonomy, you've got your basic knowledge down the bottom and then you've got application at the top. You're going to be trying to get some of that basic information done at home so that you can get to applying as soon as possible. Alright, so a partial flip in the actual classroom means that some things you're delivering via video, probably things that are evergreen, things that will always be true. It might be rules for mathematics, it might be spelling structures for English, things that need to be referred back to multiple times. And for more novel and once-off explanations, you're going to be doing that direct instruction lecture style. Alright, the fourth option is in-class station rotation. So I want you to picture a number of different tables around a room. And you could have these based around skill level. So you could have, your highly accomplished students at a particular table working on a more advanced skill, a middle group, a lower group, and so forth. Or you could have it in a sequential manner. So they need to pick up this knowledge here before moving on to the next one. And you can have students staying and rewatching videos as much as they need at each station before progressing to the next one. Option number 5 is our blended or flexible mode of delivery. So we're bringing together 3 things, our in-class work, our video work, and a range of other online capacities that we have in our class. So it's flexible in the sense that if you feel like your students need some direct instruction, they need some one-to-one connection or some whole class connection to the class, you can do it flexibly. If students haven't been doing viewing their work at home, so they're not prepared for the lesson, you can break them into groups based on that, and just being a lot more flexible than some of the other options. Alright, option number 6 is the full flip. So a full flip basically means that all of the background work is done outside of class time. So if you think of a university, the lecturers produce their video lectures, they've given you a reading list, they've given you a textbook. All the content that you need to understand is external to what you actually do in the class. So that means that once you come into the class, you can kind of be having discussions and really going deep into the content that you already have a shared background knowledge of. This is what we call the full flip model.